Hello everybody, it's me JTA Hans here, and today we have something pretty cool to show you. If you guys don't know, I was at the Spirit Halloween flagship store's grand opening, and yeah, it was a pretty crazy day. Pretty crazy. Tons of people went, tons of people I never thought I'd see in person or meet, like, ever. And God, the heat was horrible. But overall, I mean, like, I would just say it was worth it. It was a really fun day, especially in the morning. And seeing everything in person for the first time was just really awesome. You know, of course, every year when I go to Spirit, I manage to pick up a new item for the year. And I was going to try and get Punchy, but he sold out in about 30 seconds. So I decided to, I was already going to get him anyway, but I decided to get Bog Zombie, and right over there, I'll have a video on him later, but I ended up getting Henry Hustle, new in box, so that's pretty cool. Henry Hustle was not something I expected to get ever, but they had him there. I really like him, and I was like, you know what, why don't I just get him now while I have the chance, because I guess the opportunity was right in my face, so it's like, why not get him? But anyway, we're gonna be unboxing and reviewing right now, or unboxing, setting up, and reviewing Spirit Halloween's new for 2022 Bog Zombie animatronic. I'm just gonna show the box really quick. Bog Zombie, there's his stock photo. Torso moves in circular motion and arms sway left and right. Light up LED eyes and moving mouth. Stands 6 feet tall. Here's the other side of the box. The alternate stock photo. Here's the back. You can see over here he has his whole story written out. It's pretty interesting because this story actually ties into the zombie babies. I'm not sure if it was totally direct or intentional, I mean, but if you didn't know, the zombie babies, original ones, have a tag on them that says something about being experimented on in some kind of orphanage, which is like a secret laboratory. And this just makes total sense with what's going on with the theme this year. So yeah, pretty interesting. And here's this side of the box with the other two stock photos, some other close-up shots. And actually what's interesting about him is that on the top of his box it doesn't say Bog Zombie, it just has the Spirit logo. I'm not sure if all the ones this year are like that. I don't think they all are, but pretty interesting choice. I'm not sure why they did that. It makes it a little hard to tell what prop you're looking at from the top if you can't see all the other sides. And yeah, I'm gonna take him out now and go over his parts and then show you guys how I'm doing with the setup. Hopefully it's not that hard. Here's how the inside of the box looks when you first open it up. You got everything packed up in there, and here, and there. Yeah, once again, hope the setup's not that hard, but just wanted to show this before I go and take everything out. Alright, so here's all his parts laid out. Doesn't look like it's that many, and doesn't look like it's going to be that complicated. We have his instructions right here, his head, his clothes, all that. But yeah, now that I got everything laid out, time to set him up. Alright, I got his leg pulls up with his feet and the, I guess, leg bone over here. Just to warn you guys, if you guys are planning on getting him, try to shake off the pieces with all this moss on them before you take it out, just so you get all the extra stuff that's kind of flaking off out, or, you know, into the bag before you take it out, because it does kind of shed, which is a little annoying, but it's kind of expected. I don't think you would really think it wouldn't be like that, so just got to set up the rest of him, and yeah, I'll check back in a second. All right, we have his pants on. You can see his knee sticking out there. You kind of have to Velcro it onto the side. And then you see over here I have his control box on with the module. So all I have to do now, I think, is put in the arms, the clothing, and the head, attach all the wires, plug them in, and yeah, we'll see what happens from there. All right, so he's finally fully set up. I had to film this video in 2 parts since it was getting a little too late yesterday when I was finishing up assembling him. But here he is, he's finally set up, and wow, I mean, this thing is just amazing. At flagship, you can't even really see how cool it is. But when you actually have one for yourself, or even just see one outside of the store and, you know, modify it a little bit to be how it's supposed to be, it's genuinely one of the, in my opinion at least, the best zombie props that we've ever gotten. His movement, you have to grease up his arms a little bit. He relies on gravity to move his arms. And also, not a lot of people know this, but maybe after seeing Jaden Wright's video you do, but his head is also hinged. So I did put some grease on there, and it does move around a little bit. The issue is that you can't like put this flap over it when to have the head move, but I don't really mind having it like that. I normally really get bothered by, you know, having this end of a mask cover or not covered, but I think it looks totally fine on him, and you don't notice it really at all. It's kind of hard to see. So yeah, I mean, like, overall, once again, this guy is just phenomenal. I mean, like, seriously, such a great prop visually. So happy to have him. And yeah, I'm gonna plug him in and we're gonna demonstrate him, and then I'm just gonna go a little more in depth with a bit of a review. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so there he was, fully set up, and there was a demo of him. And yeah, hopefully you can really see why I love this guy so much. I think he is genuinely one of the best zombie props that we've, like, ever gotten across the board. His, like, detail is insane, his clothing, all this stuff hanging off him. It's so simple, but it adds such an effect. It's like putting creepy cloth on something that just, like, doesn't have much detail, and it totally changes everything about it. It just looks phenomenal. His face sculpt is great. Like, so much detail in this. So much detail. His eyes look awesome. And then he's got all this moss on him, which just looks awesome. You see it on his hands. It's also on his feet, I think. Oh, I guess not. Is it not on his feet? Okay, whatever. Anyway, you get the point. And then here's this. This is such a great detail that I'm just so happy about them for putting on there. It's like such a small thing. They could have just, like, not done that, but like, I don't know, it's just such a cool idea to put that on there. Once again, overall, this guy is just so cool. So happy to have him in my collection. And if you guys want to get one, I highly, highly recommend it. What you might need to do, though, when you get yours, I feel like I might need to tweak mine still a little bit. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's fine now, but I might need to tweak it a little bit. But if you guys didn't know, a lot of them on YouTube don't move that fast, or a lot of the ones you see even in stores. It's because the mechanism, or like the pole for his body, is bent way too far to one side. And his arms aren't like greased up that much. If you put WD-40 or something on his arms, and especially on his head too, one of the reasons his head doesn't move is because they tuck it in. Untuck his head and put some grease on it, and then bend the body to whatever position makes it move the most. That's what you'll really need to do to make this guy, like, to use him to his fullest potential, because I know a lot of people have him on YouTube and he's not moving that much, or a lot of people have seen him, especially even in the Spirit demo, he's not even moving that much there. So yeah, I know it's a little bit of like a finicky setup because it relies on gravity, but I mean, like, I don't know what else they could have done, since it's I guess it's a very specific mechanism that, like, I don't know if it would be able to withstand having a whole bunch of mechanisms and stuff up here. I'm not sure though, maybe that's not the reason, maybe they just cheaped out a little bit, but it looks great. It looks awesome when it's working totally fine, as you guys just saw in the demo. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this guy. I'm so excited to use him in my display this year. And yeah, there's going to be a demo individually coming out soon, a short of him, and then Henry Hustle is going to be getting his own video. I think his box is behind me. But yeah, Henry's going to be getting a video unboxing and setup and review. And yeah, once again, if you guys are looking to get this guy, I highly, highly, highly recommend it, and I highly recommend you try and fix up his structure. Anyway, see you guys later.